This bumblebee mimicking robberfly is just called a honeybee. Very, very cool bee. Very unlucky honeybee as well, but very cool robberfly. Amazing. As it's feeding, I'm wondering how close I can get. It might not want to fly. It might just want to sit down and eat the bee. Right, it just moved it just a tiny bit. Just over here. Obviously, it wants its own space to eat. It looks like this Korean clown jewelbug is feeding on the fruit of the Korean boxwood tree. They can pierce the fruit and leaves too to feed. This being their host plant, of course. There's two more. One and two. This one looks a bit darker red than the orange before. I think this tree is, in English, is called the prickly ash. I can't remember 100%, but I know it's Sancho Namu, and it's a young plant, this one. You can see it's got little kind of, I don't know what to call these. This is little spikes. There's probably a proper name and I just don't know. But anyway, if you rub the leaf and you can smell your finger, it has a sort of like a little, I guess, kind of like a citrus fragrance. It smells okay. It smells quite nice, actually. The Ailanthus silk moth also can feed on these leaves, the caterpillars. It's not their main host plant, but they can. So if you're lucky, you might find caterpillars on these trees later in the year. Not in June, but maybe in July, August. Definitely August is possible. Anyway, it's a good plant. Also, swallowtail butterflies can also feed on this too. Well, that was cool to see a snake, and I assume it was not venomous. Possibly a kind of rat snake or something, maybe? Anyway, that was nice. I always wish to find snakes got away. At least I got to see it. Oopsie. Yeah, it's hiding in there somewhere now. Maybe I'll find another one. Oh, I got rhino beetles and a stag beetle. I'm gonna let them go in the forest very soon. Right, here is one of 2 rhino beetles that I was given. They were dug out from the ground by a teacher's son, and she gave them to me. Now, I don't usually find them in June. I usually find them in July, but maybe there are scenarios where they are around earlier in the year. I don't have time for pets, and it is wild. It's from the forest, so I will let it go. I love these beetles. They're so cool. Uh-oh. Don't fall. Don't fall. Anyway, I want to put it on this tree and it can live in the forest like it should do. If I want a pet, I can buy one, a domesticated one. Very cool beetles. You notice it's not actually black. It's more of like a, I guess, maroon, like dark, deep red kind of color. Beautiful. It's more colorful underneath, and under certain light you can see the color more. Okay, let's see. Can you go on the tree? Go, 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 go. There we go. Nice one. Now it's not very hot today. There's a breeze and it's quite a bit cooler. There might be rain forecast. But anyway, these beetles, they can fly very well actually, and it's quite interesting to see them fly. They can feed on the sap of trees, so if this tree is not good, it'll find its way to a good tree. Anyway, that's the first of 2. Plus I have a stag beetle, which I rescued off the road on my way to school. And here's the second one, looking a bit, there, that's better. Messy. Let's go. And I'm gonna put it close by. I know they can fight, but they should be okay. Hopefully they're not gonna be all territorial. But yeah, maybe it's better to put them on separate trees, but anyway, let's just take a look at that. Is that just impressive or what? That horn is amazing, which is where it gets its name from, rhino beetle. Again, I'll stick this one on the tree too. Very good. There's the second one. Now this one seems to be happy to go to the ground. Maybe it's a place to hide. They do hide in soil. Maybe they're more nocturnal. Well, they are active during the day as well. I've seen that before. Now it seems they're aiming as high as possible. There were lots of ants down below, so maybe it's better they are in a place higher up. I have no idea, but this beetle seems to know. I should trust their instincts. They know more than I do. In Australia, they have this metallic, shiny, gold, rainbow kind of stag beetle. It looks amazing. I regret when I lived in Australia, I didn't know about all those bugs. And had I known about those amazing beetles, and of course the peacock spiders, and the big giant tree frogs, oh, I could have had a great time finding those animals. It's just nice to see a rhino beetle in its proper home in the forest, rather than in the enclosure I had them in my home. This is just way better. I can't even see the other one. I don't know where it's gone. Oh, oh wow, it's really, wow, it's really climbed so fast. That's incredible. Goodbye, little rhino beetle. I guess I'll be seeing these again in July. Not these ones, but other ones. Now this is the stag beetle that I rescued from the road, which could have been a roadkill. Equally amazing beetle. And this is the right time of year that you will see this out and about. One of my favorite Korean beetles. They're actually very gentle and easy to handle. They like to eat banana and the beetle jelly, but they also probably like rhino beetles. They look for sap on the trees. Hopefully now that this one's in a good place, we'll find a female somewhere. And I'm going to just put this one on the same tree. There we go. You can find its way. There we go. And I wish it lots of good luck. It's in a safer place than I found it, and that's all it can ask for. I guess it's just going to stay there. It's not going to climb. And I can just see the rhino beetle just there, climbing. It's climbing up. But the stag beetle just hanging around for now. Oh, and suddenly I just heard a noise and it flew down. It just actually flew all the way down. I guess going up that tree was maybe not what I wanted. So I don't know what I'll do. I'll try and put it somewhere else. I don't want any other ants. Although I'm sure it can be okay. And it can fly just like it did. Well, never mind. Okay, this time I'm just gonna leave it here and leave it be. It can do what it's gonna do. I could hear a rustling in the forest just there. I wonder if there's a deer close by. If it was the roar, I would know it's a water deer. It's very cool to watch it climb. Those legs are strong, and once they get a grip, if you hold one, it's very hard to actually get them off your hand sometimes. They make it look so easy to climb. I envy that. In comparison, I'm very weak. I have no upper body power. This beetle puts me to shame. Okay, hopefully. I don't know what it's going to do, but it's got a long way to climb if that's what it's going to do. I don't understand. Why does it not just fly? I guess daytime and birds, it's very big and it would be easily noticeable by birds who are hungry. I suppose it answered my own question. Okay, well, good luck. Well, this little bagworm caterpillar just fell on the floor, but let's just admire that camouflage that it built with bits of sticks. I mean, that is pretty impressive. I don't really know much about this, how this actually lives exactly. All I know is they have this camouflage, and I just see them like on these bits of wood here, but that's all I know. I know very little about them. What do they feed on? Very interesting. Wildlife comes up with all sorts of ways of surviving. This is pretty genius. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna let it go here, hopefully. I mean, I don't want to be here all day. And I just spotted a jumping spider that I want to say hello to. So please, hurry. Could be worse, could be a snail. Saying hurry to a snail could be a bit of a waste of time. Okay, yes, that's right. Nice one, that was not so bad. And there it is, it's in a better spot, I guess. I have no idea. But this is where I always find them. So I'll leave it be. Well, here is a kind of beetle larva I just found. I don't know what species it is. I think it's alive. Yeah, that's pretty much 100% alive, isn't it? It's moving. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna just try and move it because it might get squashed if somebody walks by. Okay, I'll try and pick it up. There it is. So it probably feeds on other insects. And often enough, these kind of little larvae might start eating my skin, which I think, yes, it's trying to bite my skin. I can feel it. Yeah, I'm not food. Anyway, it's pretty hungry. Yeah, it really wants to eat me, and I don't want it to eat me. Oh. Katydids tried to eat me, larvae tried to eat me. Even a little roly-poly the other day tried to bite my skin. And yesterday, my pet mantis, it grabbed my finger and tried to start eating my finger. I guess I'm delicious. I can just feel it. Just a little sharp bite. Anyway, yeah, I can really feel it, so I'm gonna take it off my skin now and put it on the forest floor and find something to eat.
거리는 아닌가?
아예 안 불어. 아예 멈췄어.
They're so cute. Let's go. This bird must have been hit by a car and it's only recently, I think it must have recently died. It still feels warm. Its head feels warm. Poor bird. It's obviously a magpie. And the magpies up there are a bit distressed. So sad. Nothing I can do to help it, obviously. It's so sad.